Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to this penultimate week of the ILR Season 6 season. Here we are at Brazil, and joining me as always is the artist formerly known as HLG. Good evening.
Good evening.
Whew. As the tracks get shorter, my intros get longer. Bloody hell. Anyway,
do they?
Yeah, so how are we feeling about this one?
I'm ready for this. Brazil, pretty much 95% of the time, guarantees a good race, and hopefully these boys will give us a show tonight. Especially,
I have every faith that they will.
Yeah,
usually
hopefully they do. Especially with a championship to be possibly won tonight. It could all be over if Mr. Alex does what he needs to do.
Yep, I was going to say we will cover that very shortly in the interim qualifying period. Chris has put the hards on, has he? Interesting. So Zala, one of the championship contenders, needs a good result here and hope things go his way. But yeah, we'll cover that in detail very shortly. But Brazil, what a lovely track. What a racetrack.
Yes, fantastic track. And I was looking at the standings again and didn't realise who came out first. Clever me.
No, to be fair, I don't think it really matters. I think it may be the Mercedes of Clenzo. No, that's not right. The other Mercedes then. Beacon.
Make your mind up.
It was one of the two. It was one of the two. Definitely he's Beacon. He's on the lap now. So we will guide you around a lap of this sensational track as you come through the Center S's. Very nicely.
I'm going to let you do this one. You know this track better than I do.
May have lifted a little bit down the DRS straight, which is good for overtaking, not much else. Anyway, fourth and maybe third gear through this little turn 4 left-hander there into sixth as we approach the back section of the track. Nicely on a little bit of dab of brakes as we take fifth gear into this section and rides the curve very nicely indeed to get to this final mini sector of sector 2. And then you've got a right and another right, and then you have left and Jung Hao, which is the only corner I know the name of because that's the only corner I've crashed at here. Anyhow, that's another story for another time as he's lifted off for some reason. May have invalidated, lets Zala go, so we'll finish off the lap with him as he comes out of Jung Hao and up the DRS start-finish straight and just chill to the line really. Stay left gives you a far better time. If you stay left, there you go, least resistance 1082. Very good. Now let's have a look at a rival. Button as Mystic and Barry on the mediums there. Alex goes P2, 108 Tree, 109 for Button. That's not really the best representative that time you can do. Clenzo's gone again, I believe. So yes, that was a lap. Well, nearly a lap on board with Clenzo.
Yeah, sorry. I was just in the chat of the commentators, so I apologise for that. So Mr. Clenzo, as he's coming up the final sector, it's completely flat out through here. This is probably one of the best opportunities to make an overtake in the race, but here we're going to see him come across the line and go fastest for now with a 182.
It's all about staying left. Nomad didn't do that. Mind you, he didn't need to be fair. He lifted off somewhere around the lap, and here's Jose. He's third in the championship. And yeah, he's very much in a battle for third. Can't finish any higher than that, but could still finish fourth, I think. It's going to be a tight race for him too. Personal pride. And across the line anyway, 108 Tree. Let's have a look at Deer Hunter, who is on a lap as well, I believe. Yeah, yes he is. Here comes Deer Hunter in sector 2. And I guess you can call it the Lewis Hamilton corner now. After he binned out Albon in real life. And now into sector 3, one of the shortest on the calendar. Just a straight line pretty much. As you come out of the exit of Jung Hao and down to the DRS straight. Is Deer Hunter going to stay left? Yes he is. Sort of. 108.9 puts him P8.
See, normally I
Chris
wouldn't say that's that
did
bad of a lap, but clearly
yeah,
we're looking
in
at
this
some quick
division,
times.
that's yeah. I'd be happy with that, but yeah, Chris is on the hards. I wasn't deceived. He can back out on some new softs. About to start a lap, but right now Skunk is on a lap, so we'll go to him instead. In the last stripes of Sector 2. Here we go, 53.7, Tree, 9. No idea if that's going to translate or not, but we'll see shortly. Skunk will probably stay left, familiar with his racing. It's pretty quick in a straight line, usually. Doesn't do that. I'm talking absolute crap. 10.6. Disappointed in you, Skunk. I expected better. Beacon's on his lap now, as his jam pancakes.
Ah, my man!
First look at jam pancakes today.
Here we go, right. Jam
You know
pancakes.
who's not here?
Dongo.
Your favourite gamer tag is not here, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate, but for now, my man, jam pancakes,
A little bit
he's
wide.
been impressive. He's got. I'm surprised that hasn't invalidated him, to be honest.
Yeah,
As he comes through
that's
here.
definitely got him all out of shape. Overtaking now, I think it was
yeah.
Williams. It's definitely all out of shape.
It looks like he's
Why is he back off a bit?
possibly still pushing it a bit, though. Yeah, he's got loads of ERS deployment to play with.
Yeah, I mean, he might have been just getting a sort of delta, so he knows what he can do. But I might have backed out of it myself. But that's why I just commentate on.
I mean, he's getting the
and
slipstream
these
here.
guys
This
race
is
it.
going to be helping him.
He will be, yeah. ERS, of course, will help with Skunk Burner. See, now,
Up into fourth.
that's P4.
P4, I think that's
another one in the
brought his luck back in a bit there. So,
That has, yeah. His delta in the middle sector is a bit off, so that's about what he could probably do as well, to be fair. So we'll just switch it around and let's go and look at Speed Demon, who's just started a lap. Comes around the centre S's. I've said that a lot today already, but I'm on it. Let's change camera angle.
To be
Let's
fair,
spoil
mate,
the
you
people.
are the Brazil person out of both of us. I don't mind Brazil here. I'll quite enjoy it, but you are the one known between us of the man who likes Brazil more. So I'm kind of leaving this one to you a little bit. You know this track
Awesome.
like the back of your hand.
I do. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's just chocolate.
Oh.
Sorry. I can't help it.
You're getting
I
distracted.
have to tell the joke every time. I'm so sorry. Speed
not
Demon's on a
good.
lap. He's 40. He's about to end Sector 2. I think he may have backed off a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes with these camera angles. Still looks like he's good in it though. He is up on his time, 52.6. The scheduled improvement would put him inside the top 10. By how much?
We'll see as he comes
Yep.
across the
He's
line.
another one that stays left.
10th.
That
That's
didn't
where it would
really-
put him.
Oh, well, inside the top
Oh,
10 and
that's
10th.
Sazala.
Yeah, Sazala,
Looks like
108.0. Hello there. Still over half this session to go. I'm pretty sure we're going to break into the 107s at some point.
Yeah, I can see that happening. I mean, I would definitely be happy with some of these times.
Barry's
I
just
definitely couldn't
slotted
do
into
this.
P10.
Ah, Mr. But actually, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to put him on the curse. I'd like him to have a good race. So,
Me too. I feel like if he doesn't have it's on me because I wished him good luck before the race. That was stupid, I know, but
have you not learned?
I see what. Clearly not. I have not. Sorry, Barry. Let's have a look at Nomad for the first time today.
Yeah. Okay,
He's not on a lap, but just give him some camera time. I'll go to Giant shortly.
Yeah, Giants just come out the first sector, going through sector 2 now, through the double right-hander where you can be very quick through here if you get it right. And there you go. Look at him, power down, no lift as he gets the power down. Beautifully done.
Right, exit curve very nicely there as well.
Nomad's there. It's going to put him off a little bit, I think, because he would have wanted to maybe run a little bit wider just to get the exit.
Yeah, it wouldn't have cost him too much overall time, but maybe half a tenth if that. So I don't think he'll mind that at this stage. But if that was his final lap of the session, he may be a little miffed, but he'll probably let it go and just keep driving. We'll see what he does on this time around. 108.5 will probably be beaten. Oh,
yeah,
no,
but he doesn't stay left. And
but
I
he
think
doesn't.
that might have cost him a
Doesn't
little
stay
bit
left.
of improvement.
70,000th down on his personal best. today. Button is on another lap, is he? Maybe. Yellow flag somewhere. That's probably just a back mark again at the way. Yes, it is. As you saw at the back of the shot there. Didn't see who it was. But yeah, Button's going to cross the line. And he will go nowhere.
He doesn't prove. He doesn't go anywhere. Oh no, yeah.
He invalidated. He would have put in P10, but invalidated. So Skunk.
Yep, I didn't see the invalidation. I noticed.
Skunk is doing laps on these tyres. Oh, at the moment he's probably not in max fuel mode, so he's probably just seeing what he can do for the race.
I think he's probably getting his eye in a little bit. Maybe he hasn't done practice or a lot of practice beforehand, so he's maybe just getting himself into the rhythm of things, getting ready to do a proper lap. Maybe giving the tyres just a quick test to see what they'd be like in the race.
Exactly, yeah. I know he's probably not relevant, but last night someone took the softs for 22 laps.
22? What?
We suspected he was half cyborg by the end of the stint.
Half cyborg?
But here comes Beacon, he is up on his time. Yeah.
Anyway, right. I'd be a bit surprised if Beacon wasn't up on his lap. Here we go, opens the DRS. Does he stay fully left?
From what I'm seeing. No, he doesn't.
Fully left. Goes at 108.9, which puts him 10th. A lot of people jumping up to 10th.
Why are people not going left? Skunk improves again his time, but he's still last of the classified runners. Legends has not really done any times yet, and I don't think Jason's actually been on track at all. So it's interesting.
I think
go on board
Jason's
with.
Probably just waiting for the end, just to do the one lapper. They're probably not too bothered where they start.
Let's go on board with Mr. Alex. One of the people fighting for the title, with the clouds looking a bit darker in the sky. So there's maybe a potential of one of these Cody's horror showers at the last few minutes of quali. I doubt it, but don't know what the race is going to be like.
Remember, Alex is currently sat in that 4th position, ahead of... No, he's not ahead of the guy that's challenging him.
He's behind. Yeah, he's behind. So if the race was to finish like this, it would make it very interesting.
Well, if the race was to finish like this, it'd be very, very close.
It would. He'd be close to sealing it, but not quite there. Anyhow, that's many, many laps away from discussing possibilities.
He's coming in to the final sector. He's just over a 10th up, which would put him, as it currently stands, 3rd.
That would... Cesala.
Oh, you disgusting human being.
Cesala. 7-8. There we go. Somehow, I don't think it's finished yet either. 108.1 for Alex goes to P3.
Like I said, 3rd place.
Yeah, that would do it for his championship.
Really doing what he can right now, I think, to just try and consolidate his race position and make this championship maybe a little bit alive.
Yeah, he definitely wants to take it to the last race of the season. That's all you really want to do if you're in a title fight, I would imagine. But yeah, it's a lot of people have been in this position across multiple tiers already this week in this wonderful league. But yeah, not many people clinched it last night. So it's something about this track that throws up weird results. Deer Hunter, is he going to pit or is he staying left? Is he? Yes, he is staying left-ish. Not as much left as he could be, but up to P8. 108.5. 2,000s quicker than the giant.
108.5? Why did you say it like that?
I don't know. Because I feel like it's a... I don't know. People say 108 trees are mid-8, and then you've got like minute 8 flat. I just figured it's like we never say 30 minutes past, do we? It's half past, so I thought I'd try that. See how that goes.
Okay. Don't, an interesting way of doing it.
Don't really know why, but
you know. Yeah, I really don't have any comments for that. To be
Screw
honest.
it, Barry. I'm watching you, sir.
Oh no! I mean, I was about to say it, but it's because he's the only one on my lap. We're sorry, but he's going.
It's your fault for being on the lap, then it is mine, Barry.
He's in for the second sector here. And I didn't see he's dealt with the first sector, but he's coming in through here. He's kept it in 5th, which is the right. Oh, actually, he's gone up to 6th. Oh, interesting.
Someone's feeling brave. 5th or 6th, I think. 5th is more a race sort of gear, but 6th he can do in quali.
Interesting, as he's coming up to a back marker. Maybe if he can time this right, he'll get a little bit of slipstream, but I don't think he's going to get quite close enough for it to be effective.
No, perhaps not, but you never know.
You can see him pushing the car, though. He really wants
Fly
to get in that
through the
slipstream.
Yeah. And here we go. Let's see what kind of time he's got in him. Just pretty much relax. Stay left. Good boy.
So he stays left. 108.5. Oh, what is
Very
this?
almost. Exactly 108 and exact half. Just a little bit more than that. It's fine. P9. There's a 108 club here. It's very overpopulated. I think that's why Cesala's like, no, I'm going to start my own 107 club.
Yeah, I mean,
and Beacon
maybe Cleansley can join him up there.
Fell into the barrier and retires on the track.
Well,
that's not
he picked up
exactly approved, but
No,
Legends is
but-
finally awake.
Right,
It's on
go,
the
yeah.
mediums,
So he wants to start on
so
the
it
mediums.
tells
so
me
that's
it's probably a dry start.
at least a dry start. But again, the weather's
Yeah.
unpredictable around here. As oh no, Beacon's left.
Oh, by then. Well, that's awkward. Anyway, the qualifying goes on without him. He's got a minute and 10 to get back in, like, but you know, we'll see what happens.
Legends using some interesting
doesn't-
gears around a couple of these corners.
I was going to say, he doesn't feel exactly that confident right now. Well, maybe that's just because I think this is his first lap of the day. I don't think he's done any laps.
Interestingly, Jason's come out on the hards on his only lap. I've just noticed this.
Jason. Yeah, okay. Legends.
Legends
That's a
for
good
12,
lap on the mediums.
To be fair, that's impressive.
108.7. That is a really good lap on the mediums.
I'm interested
Jason,
what
I
Jason
don't know
can
why
pull
you've got on the hards. Maybe. I actually have no idea at this point. I'm confused, but anyway.
He's missing a few of these
top 3 are all
apexes.
on laps, as is Chris in 4th. Don't know why I just did say top 4, but yeah, the hards are not great for quali. Not great for the race either, if I'm honest, but we'll finish this lap and then we'll go and see the leaders and see what they're up to in the final seconds of the session. Seems to be struggling for, I guess, grip, consistency and getting the power down on the tyres, and that's going to be
There we go.
not last.
16.
Zola, I think that may have been a corner cut as I cut to him there.
Yeah, Alex
Not
is done.
sure.
So he's starting at the highest third.
Yeah. It's all about if Chris can beat him. Which
so
I'm about to find out if he
Sala's not
can.
gonna Improve. Clenzo
Yeah.
kind of looks like Clenzo's trying to do another lap. I don't think he has the ERS2.
It's all on Chris then, I guess, from what you've said. We'll find out he's catching Legends. The slipstream
Hey,
will
he's
be
gonna get the
fantastic
slipstream
over the
here.
line.
Oh, it's not enough.
108.1.
Not enough.
Let's go on Clenzo. Here we go. See what you got.
He's had to be
We'll
very,
get
very
a bit
careful
of
on his
toll
ERS.
from
You can
Mystic,
tell by
who
the
we
amount
haven't
of
featured
disappointment
at all
he has left.
today, but Mystic has quietly gone to be 7.
Nah, he's dropped the ERS. It's him done.
And abandoned.
So
Let's have a look
Mystic
at Zazala.
Mystic
No,
is
he's
done as
probably done.
well.
Zazala
Deer
doesn't
Hunter,
need to improve.
Deer Hunter lifts coming across the line.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
guess he wants to start on the fresh tyres in 11th. Actually,
That's it.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so that's qualifying done. And wow,
Now Skunk
this
Burner
definitely-
improved to P9
Oh.
in the end.
Oh,
I knew
Jam
he'd do
Pancakes
that.
up to second as well.
Oh,
Joining the
hello, I
107
didn't even
club.
know he was on a lap. Didn't know he was on a lap.
He's joined
So
the
I would have gone to him
107.
sooner if I'd have realised, but well done. The 107 Club has some exclusive members. Just the 2 today. Jam Pancakes and
Yeah.
Zazala, 49,000 apart.
Very,
is
very
silly.
close.
But look
let's
how
do
competitive this grid is.
It's
Just look how
ridiculous.
competitive this grid
a
is.
second, for
Second.
basically a second to 16th is ridiculous. But let me give you the quick rundown here. Oh, starting in last, you got Jason, Beacon, Speed Demon, Button, Legends, Giant, and Deer Hunter, who backed off. I'm assuming wants the fresh tyres. Then in top 10, you have Barry, Skunk, Nomad, Mystic, Jose, Chris, our championship leader currently, Alex, Clenzo, Pancakes, and the guy who is challenging Mr. Alex, Zazala, is on pole.
He is, and it's pretty much the same as last night. There was about a second separating the top 16 in Tier 5. It was ridiculous. Yeah, it's honestly, this track is just so good for that. If everyone nails a lap, you can gain 2/10 and not move up the leaderboard. That's how close it is. It's crazy. But yeah, did Beacon make it back, by the way? Or I don't see his name on the
No, I don't think he has.
participants list.
So
we're down already. Does that count as a DNS or a DNF? He's down in P16, but I don't see his...
Because he hasn't started the race. I guess that's a DNS.
Right. DSC, I guess. But anyway, we'll see what happens. These racers are keen to get on with it. It looks like a dry start. Looks like it could be a dry race, but we'll never know.
Yeah, there's a few clouds back
No
there
one
that if they
tells
get a
me
bit
anything.
thicker. But, you know, Brazil, weather changes very, very quickly around here. So, you never know.
You never really know, exactly. I think the motto of this race could be the Brazilian Grand Prix. You never know. Anyway, let's just put the telemetry on. Oh, interesting. Jason on the hards again.
Yeah, Jason really wanting those hards. It's an interesting strategy, unless he's got a different thought to what everyone else has. Maybe Rain is coming late into the race, and he doesn't want to make a pit stop on those dries. Who knows?
But then I'd be surprised that not more people did that then, in that case.
Yeah, possibly.
But,
There's a few people starting on the mediums.
That's what I would have done if I was 11th down.
Yeah, although you have still got Speed Demon and... well, I was going to say Beacon, but Beacon's not in it. Speed Demon starting on the softs.
Yeah, Beacon didn't make it, so he'll just disappear at the end of this formation lap, presumably, and that'll be Jason in P16, and the 16-car race, still good. Never mind, we'll see what happens, but pretty much everyone in the top 10 on softs, everyone outside the top 10 on mediums, apart from Speed Demon and Jason. I'm surprised Speed Demon in 15th went softs, to be honest with you, but oh well. Maybe he's trying to do a lightning start, jump these mediums, and try and get in the mix of the top 10, and try and strategise his way into some points. Buttons seems to have found an alternate line he prefers, which, fair enough. Did that a few times last night in the rain. But Jason is going through Young Hao, and Cesala's taken this pack round at a reasonable pace, to be fair. He won't be waiting too long on the grid, I don't think. So he didn't get overexcited by being on pole in a potential championship decider. And they're all gridding up now. There's a bit of a gap from midfield to the back, but not too bad. Shortly we'll be underway here.
No. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. I'm actually going to sit on board with Alex. As much as I'd love to see what's happening back, I want to see what happens with Alex into turn 1. This could be a make or break moment in this race if things don't work out for him.
4 of them.
Go.
And all 5 are on. Or 10 if you're looking at the top lights. And they're off.
Away we go. Alex, slow off the line, initially bogs down a little bit. Jam Pancakes with an absolutely monstrous launch. And he's already going to take Cesala into turn 1. Oh, it's Cesala's round.
No.
Oh,
Cesala, oh no.
Cesala. And Alex has also gone into it.
Alex is out.
No.
Alex is in trouble as well.
Well, Alex hasn't got damage from this, so he's a little bit safer.
Not that I've
Cesala
noticed. Yeah, I mean, oh dear.
Oh god, what's going to happen with this championship
contenders
now?
Out of the points. That is
And I tell you what, Mr. Cesala will not be happy, because yes, it could affect him winning this championship, but he has also got to defend this 2nd place as it currently stands, which is not a big point difference either. So
I was gonna say, he's not safe in that position either, but Beacon's definitely not taking part in this race. Still in the pit lane, fair enough. So Barry, I don't know what happened to him, but he's down in P16 and last.
Do you know what would be really
Barry,
nice if my intervals worked?
Yeah, mine are all patchy at the moment, but I think they'll fix themselves shortly. But yeah, Alex has a bit of a run on Cesala, who's pitting, and Button. They'll have double slipstream in effect. No DRS, of course. We've only done one lap. But that is Alex into P12. Button just didn't even bother defending.
Yeah, this is going to have to
let
be
him have
a
the position and thought there's no
big
point. He's
recovery
racing his own
drive from
race.
Alex here. And guys, it's really helped out here. Is these guys on the mediums, Legends, Giant, Deer Hunter.
Cesala on hards. Oof, look out for him later on.
Yeah,
potentially.
Could possibly be going to the end here.
Jason,
if he can get them into
P10.
a rhythm. Yeah,
the back.
I guess whatever has happened in the turn 1 has really helped him out a little bit, and he still doesn't look comfortable on them though. He's having to drop it down the first gear. It's not.
Oh god, yeah. It's going to take a few laps, but he'll find the comfort level he needs and knows when he can push the car a bit more on these tyres. Having said that, it looks like he's about to crash at any given left-hand turn. Well, that could just be lag because he's just all over the place at the moment. But DRS is now enabled, so that could help Alex a little bit get through the field, especially as he's approaching cars on slower tyres like Jason, and then Speed Demon's just ahead of him. So if he can get the DRS of 1, he may have a chance of a double overtake. But not yet. Still work to do. Let's check in with someone who's now up in P7, Mr. Legends, who again chosen the alternate strategy and got lucky in the fact that a lot of stuff happened in turn 1 and he's got away and he's got through scot-free, but he's in a good position now to get a massive push towards the top 5 in the championship.
Yeah,
I think it's just on the border, maybe 6th or something, but yeah. Well, it wouldn't be commentary if I didn't slightly curse someone, praise them, and nearly have an accident. You know,
that's very true.
Figured I'd make it consistent.
Burner here, he's going to be in contention of maybe having a look at Nomad. He's going to have the slipstream and the DRS. Yes, Nomad is going to have the DRS, but he's not going to have effective slipstream. It's not enough, but he's getting very close
up a
into
lot
braking
in the braking zone. But
ooh, boy,
of course, Skunk did about 100 laps in qualifying, so he'll know exactly what these tyres are capable of. But just to wait at the end to get him in the top 10.
Nomad's falling out of his DRS zone, so this is now where Skunk can start reeling him in. Little by little.
That. Mystic, Jose and Chris. Battle for second between the 3 of them. Never thought I'd be saying that 5 minutes ago.
Especially between an Alfa, a McLaren and a Toro Rosso. You don't hear that very often.
Go Minardi, go! Sorry, thought back to last week.
Throwbacks for days, but here we go, here's the DRS. This is where Chris is going to be hurt a little bit. I can imagine Jose possibly lining himself up here with the DRS.
Oh, he will, I think. He will have it.
Yeah, here we go. Look, this is where he
Chris
lines himself up down the inside. Chris isn't going to be able to even defend it. Although he was looking at the cutback, but Jose blocked it.
Yeah.
As Barnes out.
Is in a barrier. Okay. Yeah, he's done
That's
that.
an interesting place to lose it, actually, to be fair.
It is an interesting place to lose it, but maybe the incident happened a little bit before and it just ran out of control. Potentially.
Potentially, yes.
But yeah. Anyway, Cesala,
back up
still
here.
going.
Nomad on Mystic. The teammates.
We'll get there. 2 Minardi's having a fight. I'll stop that now.
Tell you what, Jose got past Chris and he's absolutely flown off ahead of him now.
He has.
Chris not able to keep up at the moment.
How quick can Jose catch jam pancakes?
Well, that is the question, I guess. And,
I don't know how much pace he has over him. But we'll find out in the coming laps.
Yeah, with both of them having fresh air, that's what they can do. But at the moment, it is the battle for third now that is going to get a little bit spicy.
It will. As we like it. Spicier the better.
Alex also down in 10th is closing in on Speed Demon. And he's making a move down the inside of turn 1. That was...
Wow.
Brilliant stuff.
I mean, I'm basing that on your action. I didn't get there in time to see it, but Wow.
As I jumped on board with him, he came from about 2 car lengths back and kept it absolutely perfectly clean and made the move stick. I'm
I was
a little bit
I was about to go look at that as well because I saw the gap closing, and then all of a sudden, by the time I got there, he's got the move done. I'm like, oh, okay then. Thanks for that.
Yeah, and already pulling a gap on Speed Demon. So, Alex, a man on a mission to make sure he does what he needs to. Just trying to think, what was it? A 38-point gap, I believe it was, wasn't it? So
I think it was 38 or 36, one of the two. And if it finishes like this, that would
wins.
be 2 points to him and 0 to Zala. So Zala has to outscore Alex by at least 12 points, I believe. That's the case.
It has to score him by at least 12 points for him to even stand a chance next week of drawing on the championship on points. Because he would have to get race win and fastest lap next week if that was the case. So right now, Alex doing what he needs to do.
Also with that fastest lap and the win, that would assume that Alex gets 0 points himself.
Yes.
But that's next week.
But right now, we
Alex
have
just
Nomad on Chris.
does what he needs to do.
Oh no, Chris on Mystic. Sorry, I got that the wrong way around. But Chris Brown trying to go around the outside. He's touched the grass and he's had to let that happen.
Yeah, that's gone very wrong because he has to back off, and Mystic keeps P3. Or goes into P3.
Nomad would have seen that as a weakness there for Chris, and he'll probably be thinking, right, that's where I need to make something happen.
Mystic's having a decent drive today. Had a very quiet quali. Qualified in the mid-range, like at the middle of the top 10. I think he was about 7th, something like that at one point.
Position changes on him is 4th. So 4 is, so 7th.
Yeah, okay, 7th, yeah. Fine, that's...
it's a good start from him.
Quietly, yeah. Of course, we don't want to find him to be the next victim of the curse. Let's go and look at the Giant and his old running mate, Legends, who always seem to be battling on track at some point in a race.
Yeah, this is interesting. Both on the mediums, both having fantastic starts. Thing is,
behind them as well on the same tyre.
Yeah, if they start getting into too much of a battle, though, this could cost them time, and time is a precious thing around here.
Especially when you get a naughty engine point like that, Skunk Burner. Naughty point.
Yeah, not ideal. I mean, he's currently in 11th, but that could cost him points still.
Yeah. Seems to have briefly lost 11th to Jason, but gets it straight back again, though. Saw the arrow go red, and then he's back past him, so, yeah. Don't know what was going on there, but...
Right, here we go. Giant, he's going to have DRS on Legends here. Can he make the most of it? As Legends looks like he's got a very, very good run. The gap is not closing very quickly. I'm a little bit surprised, to be honest.
Mode 1 ERS. Must be an aero thing. He must be running like 1-3 or something like that. That would be mad if he was, but...
It's interesting, actually, because Giant really is not closing in on those straights, and...
But he is in the corners.
Yes.
So that tells me a lot.
But it's a lot easier to defend in the corners around this track than it is down the straights. That's for damn sure.
And Deer Hunter's still on the back of this barrel thinking, let's go.
I tell you what, they're also catching Nomad and Chris ahead, as well as Mystic, actually. Mystic hasn't pulled away since he got past Chris.
I was just about to come to that and see his progress, but Chris is pretty much just holding with Mystic now. Jose hasn't caught Jam Pancakes. If anything, Jam Pancakes has buggered off again.
Yeah, Jam Pancakes, he's really flying. I think the only people that would have given him a challenge here is Alex and Sazala, and well, we all know what happened there.
Yeah, turn 2, I think it was. Turn 3, maybe.
Turn 2. Turn 2, start of turn 3.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which turn it actually happened at.
Well, here we go. Chris.
There was so much happening.
Oh, Chris is going to switch back from the outside to the inside.
That's brave. That's brave.
It's not a corner I'd be thinking about making an overtake, that's for sure. But, wow. Here we go. He's He's right back on the gearbox of Mystic again. Mystic is going to be, I'd imagine, a little bit worried after that. Chris is making himself unpredictable doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen anyone try that so far this week, so that's the element of surprise sometimes helps, but Jesus, I think Mystic needs new underwear, at least pit stop for that. Is that on the bill?
How quickly can they change underwear? Oh, look at the...
Can you change your pants quicker than your mechanics can change your tyres? What a strange theory. What is going on?
You'd have to take your race suit
Legends
off, so I wouldn't imagine they
got
could.
past Nomad.
Yeah, Legends has passed Nomad, and Chris here is probably going to get past Mystic. He's going to have to do it around the outside of turn 1, but whether the inside
Nomad
of turn
got to
2.
take him back. Legends doesn't give up the position that easily and tries to outbrake him, but just outbrakes himself instead.
I don't think it's cost those two a little bit of time for the guys ahead. Chris has got past Mystic, but Mystic's turn with DRS. Here we go. Flies past him on the straight, defends the inside. Chris can't do anything about it.
4 cars there. One car battle now all of a sudden.
Wait.
They didn't go 4 wide, but 4 cars in the line.
So many positions in that one.
Yeah, he's basically paid for all that by going a little bit too deep into turn 1.
Oh,
and now he's tapped the back of Deer Hunter for good measure. Oh man. Dear God. Now, I don't wish to alarm anybody, but it looks quite dark in Sector 1. The clouds are coming in there, but Sector 2 and 3 still looks quite bright.
Is this why we're maybe seeing medium runners? Because, I don't know, I feel like I might have started on the softs, because I know the mediums are very nice around here once you get them warmed up, so... And on the lighter fuel, I think I would have wanted the mediums second, so I don't know. It's a hard call to make. Jason's finding it hard to say. If it does start raining, he's definitely not going to have to pit when it comes to it. So.
And Legends is going to try and make amends for the previous lap by going around the outside and touch his wheels with Deer Hunter, and that is the end of that. And Alex into P8, and that is Speed Demon now going on the back of Legends as he recovers from his spin.
Yeah, he
That's
won't be
a lot
right
of madness
there.
for Legends.
Yeah, Legends. Having a good race.
Skunk in for Hearts.
The joys of F1. Skunk in for. So he's managed 11 laps on softs, right? Well, he's tossed the wall as he's coming out of the pit. I don't want to be doing that, so.
Yeah, I think he's got away with it. I don't see any damage, but I think that's just like, oh shit. It's still a very tricky pit lane to get right, especially the exit. It's sort of got 2 exits kind of thing. One where sometimes you go straight on when you try to turn left after you've got your tyres, and then there's the wall as you come back on the track.
Chris on Mystic here again for third. This is definitely going to be happening with the DRS. He's jumped out the slipstream. Oh no, he's going into pits.
No, it's not.
Oh,
trying the undercut. Sneaky boy.
He was going to do the opposite of what Mystic did, so he was lining himself up to still take the race in line, and then
Nomad in as well.
Going in. So yeah, this
I think Nomad's got in because Mystic didn't.
Yes, that's.
He definitely would have seen that.
A possibility.
Ooh, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. My eyes are playing tricks on me. But certain camera angles make it look as though the weather's different to what it really is. That's all I'm saying.
If you jump on board, you can see the clouds a little bit better. There's still sun poking through. There's some grey clouds in the background, but I don't know if they're going to make it over in time.
No, I don't either. It's just I went on board with Mystic just then, and my eyes, the shadows on the car made it look like the rain. I was like, oh. But it's not raining, as far as we can tell. But this is a Codemasters game. It could well be raining. We're just the last to know about it. But anyhow, Mystic will probably stay very left. Come in now. Yes, indeed he does. The leaders, Jose and Pancakes, go on for another lap.
Well, they have the gap to play with. To be fair, these two, they can go the extra lap and have a fresh set of mediums to the end if needs be. It's not a bad call.
Yeah. Of course, the more you do on your softs, the less you need to nurse your mediums towards the end. So that's a very good call indeed. But you could always just go straight to hard as well if you want, like Mystic has. That's also a call you could do.
It's an interesting call. I don't know why you would pit this late and go onto the hards.
No, if they've done that, it tells me There may be a shower at the end, possibly. But we'll deal with that if we get there. Right now, Deer Hunter and Giant are in a great position to have some running in the lead of a race. When Jose and Jam.
What about a Jam?
Sounds like some sort of Jam and Jose. Well, it sounds like some sort of Spanish dessert. Anyway, Jose and Pancakes. I've done it again, and Chris has left the session.
So is Alex. Oh, yep, Chris is left. That's not good.
Talking of Jose, he's just had a massive lock-up in turn 1. Anyway,
yeah,
he will probably be pitting this lap to deal with that.
Yeah, probably his tyres starting to give away
Mr.
a little bit.
P9. Chris will probably try and get him back in turn 1, but no, he won't, because I've just realised he's the one that lagged out, so ignore that. Nomad. Barry's in. 14 lap stint on the softs. Fair enough. Mediums for him. Good call, sir. Well done. Let's have a look at Jam Pancakes. Is he going to pit this lap? Jose probably will after that lockup.
Yeah, I can see Jose coming in for death for now. I'll be surprised if he continues on. Jam Pancakes is, I would say, saving some ERS. He's gone up to overtake ERS. That might mean he's
I don't think
not.
he's pitting on that, on a case of that then.
Oh no, he is.
Oh, he's played tricks with us. I think he just wanted the best in lap possible. Jose would definitely be staying left.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Jose's in.
So, let's run on board with our assumed race leader at this time, the Giant, for a lap and see his battle with Deer Hunter as someone else pits behind him. Alex. He's already been in once. At the start.
No, Alex didn't have to go in.
Oh
he
no,
pick up damage, remember?
did he? Oh, he didn't have damage. Sorry, I thought he may have come in for tyres.
He's just been on a recovery.
My bad.
I tell you what,
Zazala's
the battle between
P11.
Giant and Deer Hunter, I don't think is going to exist for very long. Deer Hunter's used so much more ERS.
No. Yeah, I mean, he has, but you never know. All you have to do is try to keep the pressure on the car in front and make them do grass on the inside like that, see? And that just gives you the advantage. Just carry the guy in front. Eventually.
What? Do you want to know another thing I learnt about that corner though? Sometimes touching the grass isn't no. Sometimes touching the grass isn't a bad thing. Think about it, right?
Well,
the angle of the corner,
know, but
the grass just drags you around it. As long as you control it, you're fine.
Yeah, no, I get that, but like, it's just I've always been told to never drive on grass. It's not good. So I don't.
Unless you're in a rally car. Anyway, we're not in rally cars.
No, Deer Hunter. We're not Kimi Räikkönen. We can't do both. Anyway, Deer Hunter's a little bit, I think, closer than this time last lap around. I think he's a little bit closer after using all his ERS, but not by much to make a difference down the DRS straight. But talking of close, Nomad is on the gearbox of his teammate again. On different strategies.
Yeah, different strategies.
Mystic pitted later.
Still a little bit
is ahead.
Mystic's cool. A skunk one if he's won another penalty. Jeez.
Oh, championship leaders 10th and 11th.
Yeah. Zazala might be
do
going to the end, but Alex is on those fresh mediums.
Yeah. That would soon be P9 and 10, of course, because Chris lagged out, hasn't come back yet. He'll catch his AI car very quickly, especially Alex is already there. And he'll just try and keep it there to try and use some form of drag, but I don't even know if that works on ghost cars. Jam Pancakes turned the wick up with his fresh rubber. And there you go, Alex into P9. Nomad's dropped off a little bit, but not too much from his teammate. Still within DRS range.
Yeah,
Deer Hunter, never been this close to the Giant. 3/10 as he gets to turn 4.
Yeah, loses a little bit though there coming through the turn. Now through this double right-hander, who's quicker through here as it currently stands? It looks like they're relative. No, not a light. The delta suddenly changed. Giant looking a bit quicker through there, and possibly through there.
Yeah, he may well be asking for an invite. Can you do your magic? Try and get him in.
Jimmy Magic. I don't have him added. That's a problem.
Oh.
I have to have him added to do it.
Oh, you do. Okay. He's on my list somewhere, so...
Hold on.
I don't even know if he wants an invite, but I can't read it because I'm streaming, obviously, so... I'd imagine that's what he wants.
Yeah, I would imagine so. You can
Jump Pancakes is flying on these mediums. Deer Hunter has ceded the position to Jam Pancakes, in fact. Jam Pancakes back up to P2, and he's hounding to the back of the Giant very quickly, but he would do 3-lap old versus 18-lap old tyres. This is a battle that Jam Pancake is always usually going to win. Jason gets a naughty engine point there, not sure where, but anyway. We're still with you as Skunk is down in P12. Sazala is gaining on the ILR Chris a little bit, but not a lot right now. But Nomad and Mystic touching each other as they go around the corner. There we go. Chris is in, and Mystic.
Yep, magic worked.
There we go. Perfect. Thanks for that.
So I'm just going to say this: if any staff members are currently watching this, this is the issue with invite only.
Yeah. Anyhow, let's just see that he gets back in his car safely. As Sazala is now within a second. Oh, Legends! Oh dear, sir, you've done that horribly, haven't you? Oh,
Legends.
he was in P4. What's he? He's going on softs. 16 laps from there should be. Should be manageable.
Chris still isn't back in his car, even though he joined a little while ago. Sazala's now past him.
Yellow flag. Oh dear. Nomad.
Oh, what's happened there?
I think Nomad's tried to overtake his teammate, and it didn't go well.
I'll tell you what, that was Alex.
He's broken his front wing. That's Alex in 7th. Yep, that's more than what he needs to do. Sazala's now in the points, so now he's just got to keep going and see how far up the points he can get. Ignore Legends. He won't be there for very long on the softs, so he'll probably just pull away and overtake Alex. So yeah, if he can use Legends to get him a little bit closer to the championship rival, that would be smart.
Would
but
be,
I'm not
but
sure
it's
how
really
much.
hard.
I'm not sure how much he can catch him on the hards. But you know, Sazala's never a man to back down from a challenge.
Yeah,
as evidenced by the fact he's still racing.
I think Sazala here, he just needs to get as close as he can.
Nomad's had enough. Yeah. As close as he can is really the goal, I guess, because you never know what's about to happen. Deja vu, we said that earlier. Anyway, we've done 21 laps all of a sudden. This race has gone by really quick and it's fascinating stuff. Speed Demon P13, very quiet race for him today. Clenzo down in P12. Chris is in the car, that's good to see. Out of the points, but he is going to have a bit of a battle with Skunk. I believe now he's under control.
Yeah,
Sazala is under pressure.
He should get past Skunk and Sazala here on these mediums. Should not be an issue.
Yeah. Go on, Sazala, take it to next week. I know it's asking a lot right now, but you never know.
It's asking a hell of a lot right now, mate. Come on.
Jam Pancakes is out in the lead right now. Just wondering where John's going to come out. He's already down P4. He should come out behind Mystic. Will be behind Jason and Alex as well. Maybe behind Legends, who sets the fastest lap of the race. No surprise on that rubber. Can he get Sazala as well? I mean, can Sazala jump in front of the Giant, I should say? No, I guess not. Legends is just behind him.
Giant's not going to start flying through these next few guys as well. He should get back up to 5th nice and quickly.
Yeah. Good stop, I guess. Didn't see the time on it, but looked pretty quick. And that's what's helped him stay ahead of Legends, who was battling about 5 laps ago on different tyres. Well, they're both on the same tyre again, but they're both on mediums when I said different. Anyway, ignore me. I think I've talked too much today and I've gone insane. Jason though, 21 lap holes. Old hard. He started on these tyres. And
oh, there you go. Deer Hunter's in.
Yep.
So, with positions,
wow.
as I think they're going to stand.
Oh my God, Alex!
Mr. Hose.
Jesus,
hello.
That's a very late break. Didn't work out, but yeah.
He's going to DRS now.
He's
definitely going to be able to look at Jason. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Look over. A little bit of contact, a little bit of lag. Hard to say. Scared to death right now.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen then. I was watching on board with a giant, and Giant
Scared
looked like he
to
was going to try and
death
follow
from
him
the giant.
through. Oh, it was just scary,
Jason's
scary moment.
lagging all over the shop. Oh, yeah, see. Lag moment, the car went ghosted. It's not great.
So, yeah, with the way
Deer
I
Hunter,
think
Legends
things
and
might
Giant
work
having a
here,
fight
if,
again.
Chris and Skunk can both get past Zala. Zala will be at the points. Right. With Mr. Jose being the man in third. He finishes in this second place. That gains him 18 points.
Yep.
That'll make the point difference between Zala and Jose 7 points going into next week's race. Yes, it's not for a championship, but it is for second.
Brilliant. That is brilliant.
So,
7 points. All to
second
fight
is
for.
still all
Skunk.
to play for here. And,
That's
wow, Skunk's going to have to do a
less
lot
points
to
than
get
Skunk
past
has
Zala
in
here to
time
stay ahead,
penalties.
though. So Zala
Skunk
might
doesn't
get
want
a
any
point
points
out.
today, clearly.
Yeah, no, clearly. But so Zala might pick out a point out of this, which will make it 8 points. But we'll see. We'll see towards the end what the point difference will be for next week.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be interesting, though.
We'll do the maths when it's official, but right now it's looking likely that Alex can just coast to victory. Oh, not victory, but victory in the championship and 4th place in the race.
There are Legends and Giant here not helping each other out. They're both on very, very quick rubber, and they could both be making positions here on Alex and Mystic ahead, but they are kind of battling each other, which is slowing them down.
Hold on. I swear Jason pitted last lap and he didn't. I saw him go in the pits. But
Wow.
he didn't. I'm scared now. How laggy is he?
Plans to go into this race.
He'll probably go another 4 or 5 laps and just gun the softs to try and get fastest lap, I guess.
They'd have to finish in the top 10 for it to mean anything, but yeah, I guess that's the plan.
No, I know, but there's always... Right now, he can pit and come out way out of the top 10, but you know. Oh, Jason's just lets us all by. Interesting.
Yeah, maybe
Just
I think
lifted
Jason,
coming out of turn.
maybe
4.
Jason just knows he hasn't got a lot left. But then again, Cesaro shouldn't have a lot left either. He's not exactly on fresh rubber here,
Yeah,
is he?
he's been pushing mega hard as well. Because he had to pit lap 1 because of the contact, which I'm still not really sure who did what. Can't remember. There's a lot going on.
I'm not entirely
Not
sure. We'll see what's said by stewards or something
see
for next
if,
week. But
yeah. Exactly, yeah.
as it stands, Legends pulling away from the Giant, and now he's on the back of Alex, who's on the back of Mystic. This is going to be mental. Are they about to go 3 wide into turn 1? Oh, they're doing it. Oh no. Oh, this is not...
Goodness me, sir.
So Legends is
And that's
go
not
right
gone well
across
for
the
Mystic.
corner there. Oh, now Legends is
hello.
under attack here by Giant. And there we go, Giant. Now
Giant's come out of nowhere. Mystic.
Gap. Yes, he is. Legends is gonna. He's here. He's having a little look, but he has nowhere to go.
We did that yesterday in the wet. Just thought that's the only good thing about my race yesterday. I overtook someone.
Oh, here we
Anyway,
go. Mystic is losing 2 positions here for definite. These guys on the softs are going to fly past him through here.
Yellow sector 1. Don't know what that's for, but it's quickly resolved itself. Thank goodness.
Jason has finally come into the pits.
For real this time. Okay, cool.
Mystic dropping behind
Look at
Deer
this.
Hunter as well now, so Mystic losing
Mystic Deer
position after
Legends
position.
Giant. Tazala on the back of this train as well. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's a bit of a
boy.
train going on here. I can see these guys on the hards being left behind a little bit though.
Yeah, I don't expect Cesaro to get past many in this train, if any, given that he's on very dead, very old hard tyres. But he's got little option but to get on with it. Skunk into the pits and gets speeded in the pit lane. One's soft, one's fastest lap. Not going to mean a difference for him. Legends gets a naughty engine point as well. That's unlike him. You don't get many of those.
Right on the gearbox of Alex now.
Or Speed Demon. They're all having issues with the pit lane. There's someone taking out the pit marker. It's quite evil if they have.
Yeah, that'd be pretty evil actually. Especially considering... Well, no, this is a line.
No, Mystic's red X'd.
Could be using line.
Mystic's red X'd.
Oh, that's not good. Hopefully that doesn't cause...
No good for Cesaro.
Energy.
It's definitely going to be a problem for Cesaro right now, but it's unfortunate.
Giant here, he's going to have DRS on Alex.
Oh, Cesaro seemed a bit harsh. It's on board with him the entire time.
There you go, Giant is going to the outside. Alex is trying to defend the inside, but the straight line difference is going to be incomparable for Alex to do anything. And yeah, Alex just has to settle in back in fourth. He's done a very good recovery
I don't think he's
drive
bothered,
so
to
far.
be honest. He just... Chris has had enough.
Retired. Is that a... I think that's a manual retirement. I think that's in the pit. So...
I'll check the replay. Yes, he manually was right in the pit lane. Or crashed in the pit lane, one of the two.
Oh well.
Either way, he's out of the race.
Way, I suppose, yeah.
D Hunter is still locked in a fight with Legends.
Yeah, no, Legends has got to get past Alex here if he wants to try and maybe catch the Giant and go for a podium. It's
Of course, Legends has at least one time penalty that I'm aware of, so he really has to get past now.
The inside of Alex.
And stay ahead, and gets it right this time. He's had troubles with that all day. On 29, he gets it right.
Now, he really needs to put the hammer down to start catching here.
Are all these people letting Cesaro by because they know he's a title contender, or is Cesaro just so on it right now that he knows where to put the car, and he's got a train of cars ahead of him as well, and Alex is in that train. Then Alex.
They can let Cesaro pass if they really want to, but Cesaro needs to be ahead of Alex here. And Alex is not going to let him past. I can tell you that one for a fact.
No, I know that. I mean, no, he definitely won't, but I don't think he'll fight him too hard either, given that he can still finish 5th if Cesaro's 4th, and it matters little. But if it was for the lead of the race, yes. But anyway, Cesaro's got to get to Deer Hunter first before Alex is even an issue, so...
Yeah, I tell you what, though, Cesaro, it does actually look like he's going very quickly on these very old mediums. Mediums on these very old hards, sorry.
Hards. Yeah, he definitely seems to have something on this tyre that no one else has gained today. Good to see.
The fact that he's now closing on Deer Hunter is baffling me.
Well,
we could see the championship's contenders battle, but it probably wouldn't mean very much.
As I say, usually you would ask him on the podium, but it doesn't look like we're going to get to speak to him this week. So, interesting. I guess DMs it is. Or group chats, whatever.
This is going to get very interesting, but at the same time, it means nothing. I'm baffled, but here we go. Deer Hunter is flying up behind Alex, who is also flying up behind Legends. Wait, why is Legends suddenly being caught? Yeah, okay. This has got very interesting.
No, it has. I've not been watching Legends, to be honest. I've been watching Deer Hunter. Who's the bridge between Tazala and Alex. But he is behind that Legends. I haven't noticed anything unusual with Legends. I think he's just taking it easy as Clenzo's found a wall. Let's have a look on board with Jason to find out where that is.
Yeah.
Yep, there he is.
I think he's maybe hit the outside curb and spun it or something.
Outside
I'm not
curve,
entirely sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's done. He's facing the wrong way in the wall at turn 3. Ouch. Anyway, Tazala's so close to Deer Hunter now.
This is unbelievable. If he manages to make this work by some miracle.
I know exactly the words you're going to say. And I'll let you finish them. But I nod my head in agreement as you do.
Okay, basically, if he manages, I think if he can, to be fair, I'm very close to saying it now, but if he can get up ahead of Alex. Oh, no! Commentator's curse, sorry.
That's over. I'm sorry, that's over. Tazala's done. That is championship over. Brave effort for Tazala. Very brave effort, but
I feel like that's my fault.
I feel like it wasn't because I was watching him. I feel like he's just pushed too hard.
Do this.
Well,
Well,
you're going to say something about driver of the day, weren't you?
I was.
Yeah. Never mind. Driver of the first 32 laps.
All
Anyhow,
Alex has to do.
I don't appreciate
Actually,
that.
no. He doesn't even have to finish in the
Doesn't
points.
even need to do that. Just needs to it's over.
It's
essentially
over.
now, right?
The championship
New
is
champion.
the most anticlimactic finish.
Well, that's my control going on the floor. See you next week. That's the point.
But that.
No, I'll finish the race because I love this track. It's brilliant.
That does mean the point difference for second is now 7.
But yes, Jose is going to have a massive opportunity next week. If results stand as they are, which they look like they're going to do, to be fair. Legends and Giant are still at it, though, for the final podium slot. But it looks like it's going to be Giants, because Legends has penalties. But, you never know.
Yeah, anything to Giant.
I feel so bad for Tazala right now, I'll be honest. I feel so
Yeah,
bad.
he has done a fantastic job tonight, honestly. I still feel bad. I feel like that's definitely my fault.
Like, the thing is, he hasn't looked close to making any sort of mistake while he was pushing. Or maybe his tyres just gave up. I think that's what may have happened. His tyres just had enough. A few laps from the end, which 30-lap old, you can't really blame him. But I feel as though he's just taken his line, as he usually would, and the car just didn't turn with him. But, well, I'll ask him later. I'll give him some time to just get over it. As, the Legends is going for an overtake on the Giant.
And he's going to get the DRS because of the zone detection. This is an easy move. Giant isn't going to be able to fight back into turn 1.
Nope. All he has to do is stay within, I think, 6 seconds. I think Legends has 2, but
yeah,
definitely stay within 3. He's 1.
But that has given
Mystic
Legends
and Deer Hunter
half a second gap just because of the way he played that.
Yeah,
it's very nicely done.
Yeah, it's great strategic driving from Legends. He's not as great strategically as his cheeky no-stop in Italy, but, you know, nothing will come close to that, I don't think, unless he does it again. But anyway, we'll see.
We'll have to get rain.
Cheeky no-stop.
For that to happen.
I know. That's what I'm saying. If he can do that again the next time it rains, I think he's onto something, this lad. I mean, he was anyway, just, you know, I've tried to replicate it myself, but the conditions have never been wet enough. Anyway, upshot of all this is, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen at the line? Champagne Cakes is in control. Jose is doing well. Looks at the screen. 2 retirements. Whoopsie. Legends is currently on the final podium slot, but has to go some to keep it, because I know he has at least 1, possibly 2 no engine points. Giant, I believe, doesn't have any. Alex doesn't need to be 5th, but he is. Deer Hunter
Yeah,
a
honestly.
long way back in 6th. Mystic seems to be going back and forth with Deer Hunter all day. Currently in P7. Solid drive for him though. Solid, quiet, good job. Skunkburner's in P8 now, but he has about 100 penalties. So he'll definitely drop to P9. Possibly out of the points altogether, I'm not sure.
I want to see how this finishes, but I have a couple of driver of the day contenders. But let's see how this finishes out first. Just to make it maybe hopefully a little bit easier of a decision.
Sorry, Sazala. Again. Jason's just got a time penalty. That's going to help Skunk out a little bit. Dear me. Let's have a look at Mystic, who's closer than he's been for a while on Deer Hunter. The connections don't seem to be liking each other right now.
No, we're about to go on to the final lap as well, so we will have to jump on board with the leader in a minute. Let's see if anything can happen here. Down the
see if
start
anything goes into turn
finish. As Mystic
I'll go
isn't
right to the
opening his
leaders.
DRS.
Maybe
Oh,
broke.
connection! Oh, yay, yay. Oh.
Deer Hunter, very loud on the brakes. Just about gets stopped.
Yeah, Mystic
that
has
was okay.
passed. I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but I'm going to jump on board here with Jam Pancakes, who's
Jam
currently going
Pancakes,
through Sector
yes.
2. He's reaching the back marker of Speed Demon, but he will not care as he has a 20.3 second gap to second place Jose.
I feel like this is redemption for last week because he was in control and absolutely lagged out at the worst possible moment. So this will feel so much sweeter for Jam Pancakes, who crosses the line and takes a very dominant victory. Jose though, P2, solid drive from him. He wasn't even in the top 5, was he, to start with? Or was he?
He's made up
We'll
4
see.
positions, so he was 6th to
He
start.
was 6th, yeah. Okay, yeah. He was benefited by turn 1 as well. But Jose would love that P2 right now. Can Legends hold on? Probably not. No, he can't. Giant gets the podium.
No, he'll
And
drop
Alex
to
gets
5th.
P4.
Oh,
Yep. I
Wow.
know he had a lot, but I didn't think it was quite that many, as Mystic drops to P7 in the end. He does get past Deer on track, but penalties. Brave effort from him anyway. Skunkburner will cross the line 8th, but could well finish 10th. He's got penalties, and 1 unserved.
Jason comes
So
across
Jason
the
will definitely-
line.
No.
Doesn't get him.
Barry,
Barry jumps
there
up
you
to
go.
8.
Good job, Barry. Good job. I think he's over the curse now. Good boy. We'll have to find a new victim.
Yeah,
Sorry, it makes it sound
comes
like we
across
planned
the
it.
line to finish up the grid
Rounds out.
in 11th place. The final driver, give him his due, finishing the race, even though it meant
Well done
nothing
for
because there was
staying
no
on the
points.
track.
Fantastic stuff. But
Always
that
admire drivers that
is
never give up.
the championship over. We have
Championship over.
our
It's been a thrill.
title person who do you know what? If he doesn't finish on the podium next week, I'm going to bring him in anyway. We could do it this week, but I don't know if he's expecting it. So I'll say this now, and I'll put it in the chat later. We will bring him in, even if he doesn't finish on the podium next week, to get his thoughts on winning the title.
Yeah.
But for now, sir, congratulations on winning your title, and hopefully you turn up
Giant.
next week.
What a drive, sir.
To
Yeah,
just
sorry, I was just looking
enjoy
at
the race.
penalties.
yeah.
And 12 to 3rd, no penalties.
So let me give this quick rundown, and then we'll quickly go over driver of the day. So DNFs, we have a few of these. You got Button, Nomad, Chris, Clenzo, Sazala, and not starting the race was Beacon, unfortunately for him. Then 11th is Speed Demon, not scoring points on this occasion, unfortunately for him. Then you have Jason, Skunk, Barry, Mystic, Deer Hunter, Legends, Alex, who secures his title, Giant in 3rd, Jose in 2nd, who has now closed the gap to 2nd, makes it an interesting battle for next week. That is for damn sure. And then in 1st is the man Jam Pancakes, who I'm assuming you've invited everyone because they're starting to join, just as I was about
I have,
to do it.
yes.
Beautiful stuff.
I noticed the time and thought I'd better do it quickly. Whew. So, that was a race. Goodness me. Chaos right from the go.
We're just waiting on the 3rd man. As I say that. Right. Well, if you could all include your audio We will do the podium talk. And we'll start in third place, Giant. That looked like a hard-fought third place for you. Looked like a bit of a race-long battle with Legends. In the end, you got him on penalties. Just run us through your strategy and how you picked your way through the field.
Yeah, well, as you said, it's pretty much battling Legends the whole race. Bottle quali. On my final run, I invalidated into the on the exit of the second corner. So yeah, that meant I was started outside the top 10, first time this season in this league, like second time this game. But it meant I could do the alternate strategy, starting the mediums and just sort of stick in the train. There was a bit of chaos around me, and which meant we got, me and Legends got positions early on. And then, got a couple myself, and then came out on the softs behind a couple of drivers. Was held up a little bit by them, but managed to work my way through them. And I was never catching the top two, even if I wasn't held up by him. So, really happy with third on track, which I'm not that strong at, to be honest. Yeah, good job to Legends as well, because even though he got the penalties, he had his fair share of incidents that race as well, and he still got fifth. So good to him as well, and of course, well done to the top two.
Yeah, well, it was a good race for yourself. We never actually discussed driver of the day, but you are one of my contenders, so we will get on to that after this. We'll have a quick discussion about that. But yeah, congratulations. It's good points. I'm not sure what that does to you in the table because I haven't looked down as far as your name.
It helps me out massively because I was battling Button and to a lesser extent Legends in the battle for fourth, and I think that puts me 20 points ahead of Button now. I don't know how many I had of Legends, but yeah, that puts me in good stead for fourth in the championship in Abu Dhabi.
Well, there you go. You just have to make sure you turn up and make sure you secure that position next week.
Yeah, that'll put you 20 points ahead.
Yeah, don't know about Legends, but yeah.
Legends is behind Button, so you're way ahead of him already. So yeah,
right,
that's probably solidified your top 5 position in the standings. So well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Right. Well, so we'll move on to second place. The man we know as Jose, even though that's still pronounced wrong, but that's how we know him. You had a good race. Looked like a bit of a race-long battle until you got in. Well, it wasn't really race-long until you got into second place. There was some battling going on, and then you just held that second place. And just run us through some of the difficulties in your race.
There were many. In the first lap, I was on the outside 4.2, and I saw Cizala span, Clenzo had damage. I overtake Degu, and I was there behind Prix, and I managed to be behind Prix for a bit, and when I saw his pace drop a little, I get easily. Then I managed to get behind, and I didn't know what tires to use to stop, so just follow what Frank did, and that gave me second place. I didn't even push because I knew I wasn't going to catch Pancake, and there was like a 9-car group behind, and I didn't want to get any penalties and for spin or something, so kept clean. And
well, it was a good race for yourself, and it's really helped you out in your points for the standings. The unfortunately championship or the title is out of contention for yourself, but you have now closed the points to 7 point difference for second. So does that put the pressure on you for next week to perform over your rival Zazala?
I think there's more plus for Cizala than for me, so I just try to do a good race and hopefully get second in the championship.
Yeah, well, that's going to be one we are keeping an eye out for next week. But congratulations on your second place on this occasion.
Thanks.
And on to first, the man of the hour, Jam Pancakes. Dominant race by you, sir. Unfortunately, if you'd been here for maybe the start of the season or a little bit earlier in the season, you could have been a contender for the title. But for now, you're picking up some decent points and winning this race by an absolute mile. Easy race by the looks of things.
Yeah, I'm happy with the pace set, but lap one I felt so bad. Like it was so similar to the Verstappen Ocon incident a couple of years ago, or a year ago, however long. But I didn't want the race to turn out like that, because I know a few other drivers got damage from it, like Clenzo. So I don't want things, I don't want to win a race like that. It doesn't feel as rewarding when you win like that. But a win's a win, I suppose. To be fair, I did have the apex, but at the same time, I was a bit over aggressive into turn one. But yeah, no, good race. Yeah, let's hope I can win the last one as well.
Oh, well, that's the confidence we like to hear. And if you can win the next race, I can imagine it would jump you up the table a little bit, even though it's not really for anything too impressive. But yeah, as I say, simple race, not much to ask you really. Simple strategy. Yeah, so well done on first.
Thank you. Yeah, GG to second and third as well, by the way. Good race.
Yeah, now, just before we close this one out, Mackie, we need to decide a driver of the day. Was there any contenders you could possibly think of before I put any forward?
The only one that springs to mind is Giant from coming outside top 10 to B3 with no penalties at all, but there's probably another one, but I can't remember right now.
Yeah, well,
so
I was
would say
also
Giant,
going to put... I was also going to put Alex's name in there for the recovery drive he did, but at the same time, as you say, Giant come from outside the top 10 to finishing in third. I think that's worthy of driver of the day.
Yep, I'll go with that.
Oh, so there you go, Giant. You have won
Thanks,
driver of
guys.
the day, and you heard the discussion firsthand. So congratulations. Yeah. So if you wish to close us out, Mackie.
I will do that. It's been a great season, and we have one race to go next week. Even though the title is over, there's still many places in the standings left to be decided. Constructors is done as well, I believe. So
Yes,
just
Williams has
come
won
and
that.
have some fun next week. Abu Dhabi. Yeah, we will see you next week. No punching outro, just good night.